did you notice something?
Yes.
Let's first read verse 1, Job 1:1. There was a man in the land of Uz, whose name was Job, and that man was perfect and straight, and one who revered Elohim, and turned aside from evil. He turned aside from evil. Did you notice he was not there? He was never present at those feasts at his sons. They sent and invited their 3 sisters. However, they did not invite Job. You may wonder why. Well, the logical explanation is initially they did, but he refused. They knew he would not come, so they stopped even inviting him. He was not there, and after their celebration, he made sacrifices, for he said, it might be that my sons have sinned and cursed Elohim in their hearts. So it looks like he felt these celebrations were wrong. Had it been, let's say, holy celebrations, well, why would he not have joined? Well, he didn't. And then, of course, it says here, verse verse 18, Job 1:18. While one servant of Job had just announced a disaster was still speaking, another servant also came and said, your sons and daughters were eating and drinking wine in the house of their brother, the firstborn. And see, a great wind came from the wilderness and struck the 4 corners of the house. And it fell on the young men, and they are dead. And I alone have escaped to inform you. Since he says, I alone have escaped, it seems to imply that the daughters died too. Otherwise, he would have said, I alone and your 3 daughters have escaped. So all his children died. Job didn't. He didn't die. Why? Because he was not there. So that shows that Job did not participate in those celebrations that each of the sons had, each on this day. So, as I said, we cannot be 100% sure, but in all likelihood, this is referring to their birthday. That was the day that each one of them celebrated. Then another example is Herod's birthday in the New Testament. Nothing has changed between the Old and the New Testament. The birthdays are still being celebrated by the pagans. Salome asked for the head of John the Baptist. We know the story, how John E. Mercer, John the Baptist, was beheaded. He was beheaded at the order of Herod, but at the request of Salome, who had been dancing for Herod and his guests when again at the birthday party. So again, this confirms what I just said. During those birthday parties that are recorded in Scripture, it is always associated with disasters, with death. So, true believers, whenever in doubt, it is better to err on the side of prudence if you're confronted with these examples in Scripture,
Si Herod kasi papa, siya yung
you know, there are other verses
panahon
saying that
panahon
Yahweh
ni John the
hates,
Baptist.
hates
Ang
people's
galing ng bata,
celebrations.
yung anak ng kapatid niya, ang galing magsayaw.
Yes.
Ngayon, nung nagsayaw
Because
siya.
we have given about this the birthday. We have given we have all of the sins of what kung magkasamalit tayo ba? The Torah was given and it should be there. If it was wrong, it should be written because all of the wrongdoings was written in the Torah, right? So it should be there that the birthday should not be celebrated.
Hindi nakalagay, do not follow the hidden practices. It's part of the hidden practices. Why? And
Pabida
then
siya sa
Yeshua
tita.
did not give any example.
Because I think
It's okay, it's okay, it's okay.
if that is so clear in
It's okay, it's okay.
asking.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's
We are studying.
Well,
That
yeah.
is the same like
It's
do
a-
not covet
yes.
your neighbor's what that is very clear that what is should do and not do. It should be written clearly there.
There is a-
That's the only question, you
It's
know.
okay, it's, more
No, because it's not explicitly written, it would have been much easier indeed if there was the command, thou shalt not celebrate birthdays,
Maubos yung ano.
which is not there. Well, let me say this. Yahweh gives us a general principle, such as do not imitate the practices of the heathen. We have seen this is a practice of the heathen. Not all of the practices of the heathen, some of the practices of the heathen that Yahweh hates are specifically mentioned, such as sacrificing your children to pagan deities. That is one practice specifically mentioned. You know, Jeremiah, what we just read, he mentions a practice which looks pretty much like our Christmas trees. However, not necessarily in every small detail which is mentioned in Jeremiah 10, but basically this is very similar to a Christmas tree.